Yo, what's good? Just for fun, I've made this video the exact length of time it takes to walk from the very top station in Lazov Pass down to the southmost southern station in the shopping district. In my videos, I like to go in depth about certain subjects, and today's subject being the subway system, newly added in Season 6. I made this prediction 2 weeks prior to its release, and this of course is the map. Although you don't physically travel along those lines, there are 7 possible stations, and the travel time is just 15 seconds between these spaces. The longest you can travel is between the airport and Lazov Pass. That means this train can travel at 150 miles per hour. So using the train, that's only 1 minute to go from the very north to the very south, or it's 2 minutes in the car, or the length of this video on foot. So being that the train is 4 times faster than walking, there's a clear reason why you would like to use these stations. They're on screen now. The main entrance to all of these stations contain valuable information about when the next train is going to arrive. The best way to get down them is not the main entrance though, but the manholes either side. Most of these stations have 2 entrances, but half of them only have 1. In the background, you're going to be seeing a flyover to each of these stations and pointing out just where the manholes are. If you hold crouch on the way down the ladder, you actually slide really quickly, and you can even jump when you're halfway down. This will speed up the entire process. While above ground, if you're sprinting towards the ladder, just slide about a meter away, let go of slide, you'll then grab onto the ladder and then hold crouch again and slide right the way down. So when on the platform of the train, you'll see the trains arrive once every 1 minute 30 seconds. There are in total 4 different trains. There are 2 going one way and 2 going the other. Keep an eye on these signs if you're interested in which way the train is actually going. On the wall here, you'll see there's actually 8 stations, the 8th one being an Easter egg. This is a hidden station you cannot access without completing a rather complex Easter egg. There is a video by Mr. Middi, really great guide to this quite a complex puzzle to unlock this station. Here you're going to find a ton of loot and some rare perks and even some kill streaks in there you wouldn't find anywhere else. So these trains have gone through some serious modifications since the release. Initially you couldn't have gunfights on them, now you certainly can. Even between stations, gunfights still carry over. They even let you travel into the gas, so you really need to make sure you get on the right train so you don't go into the gas. So while downstairs, look on the ceiling, you'll see arrows pointing to the trains. These trains help you avoid bounties, they help you get across the map, and one underrated feature is the supply run. Be sure to check out this middle pillar. This details a map. There's also a map on the train itself, but before you get on, make sure you're taking the right one. Check out this pillar, and there's a poster here showing which way the trains are going to go. On screen now is my attempt at getting a vehicle down there. Sadly, no quad bikes are allowed. Of course, the only vehicle down there being the train itself. If you sat on the train like a bit of a hobo, you'd be sitting there for 2 minutes 27 seconds to get a full round trip. A really easy way to avoid a bounty contract and complete a most wanted contract. So the trains themselves are completely bulletproof except for the doors. The doors do allow bullets to go through. During my testing, I did notice the chopper was about 30 seconds slower at travelling across the map than the train itself. You cannot place claymores inside the train, sadly. It is one of the rules, but you can place a C4 on the outside. You can actually put it on the outside and send it to the next station. If you wait long enough, it'll come back to you in about 2.5 minutes time. You can survive about 16 seconds while on the train tracks. You can't put on armour on there, but it is only a short distance you need to travel should you not be able to parkour your way across. When using the main entrance, you'll see these LED displays, of course. If you see the phrase leaving soon, you pretty much have missed that train, so don't even bother. You now have 1 minute 30 to wait for that train again. In the original announcements of these trains, they said that it'll be a safe place to travel. That's quite the opposite. Nothing will stop these trains from going anywhere. Even airstrikes above, gunfights, explosions, nothing will stop the trains, so feel free to enjoy your gunfights even between stations. So we're now arriving at the bottom station, wrapping up this video, so maybe check out some other videos on my channel while you're here, or subscribe to view new ones in the future. My name is Gaaba, you take care.